Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play Bionic Commando. I mean, I hope I'm not just really, at this point, just irritating you. I mean, it's just not done. You just don't take characters from, like, early NES games and then, like, build up a new franchise in which they turn evil and are, like, vicious and horrible fascists. I mean, I already mentioned, you couldn't do, like, a new Kid Icarus game in which, like, some new angel is going along doing stuff, and then Kid Icarus / Pit turns out to actually be the devil. I mean, you couldn't do, I don't know, Legend of Zelda, where like some student of Link's is off trying to fight to save the kingdom from. They think that the villain is Ganon, but then it turns out in the end that Link has just turned evil and wants to take over the kingdom. So you have to defeat Link. You can't do that. You just, I mean, you couldn't have a game where Mario sends Luigi on a secret mission into Bowser's hideout, but then it turns out that Luigi was never meant to come back, and it was all Mario's plan to get him out of the way, and you have to defeat Mario at the end, but he's, like, freaking evil. And he's not even Wario. It's actually Mario. He's just, like, become twisted and jaded and evil. You can't do that. I mean, like, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out was another great title from the early days. You couldn't just turn Mike Tyson into somebody who, like, beats his wife and bites the ears off of other people. I mean, okay, well, you probably could go ahead and do that one. But, I mean, you couldn't do a game where, like, Mega Man, like, tries to betray and murder Roll. Although that freaking series has been around so long, there probably are, like, really twisted, weird, the ones that are, like, more manga than video game. There's probably a version that's all emo-tastic where Mega Man, like, becomes evil for a while. But, anyway, that's not the point of what we're doing now. What we're doing now is we're trying to track down Super Joe, who's, like, frickin' betrayed us and joined the Nazis, the future Nazis, who killed an entire city because he wanted the carrion device, and we still don't know what the carrion device is, by the way. I'd just like to point that out for the record. Throughout all of this, we never found out what the hell the carrion device actually is. There gonna be generic soldiers down there guarding this thing? I assume so. God, I managed to hit one of them with death from above. Punching corpses is fun! I'm gonna fuck your wife, the hot Mistress Spencer. Mr. Spencer vid's doing very well. I think trying to make all those Rumble Roses XX videos public on the same day as a Christmas gift turns out to have been a mistake as far as people actually noticing them, because the timestamps on them are all goofed up because they were uploaded at so many different times, and some of my favorite videos in there, like the Rowdy Reiko ones and the Great Khan ones, just not getting a whole hell of a lot of hits because people just don't seem to know about them. Still getting more hits than anything else I'm doing, just by virtue of being Rumble Roses, but, what you gonna do? And, the Bullet Witch videos have done very well, too. Maybe I just need to give up on people watching videos because of my commentary and just, stick with games that are about hot jiggly chicks. I do have, I've got Wet, which I could play. I could also play that Oni Booyah, whatever the heck it is, the Bikini Samurai Squad game, but it's kind of long and very repetitive. Could do it as a Let's Play. Yeah, actually, Boba the Vulture suggested that as a Let's Play together, but we've never actually gotten all the way through it together without getting sick of it and switching over to something else. So. But anyway, that's not what we're doing now. What we're doing now is being really frustrated with the dark direction Bionic Commando seems to have taken. I am very close to the end, though. I've got to disable the first cooling unit. I've got to disable the Coolio unit, folks. Once I've disabled the Coolio unit, I can move on to trying to eliminate the Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre units. You can probably guess, considering that we shot that unarmed prisoner, that it involves us killing them. You would have to be pretty stupid not to guess that, Spencer. Just saying is all. Whoa! Did not really mean to do that. Now, this is, for the first time in a long time, we have kind of an interesting looking structure to jump around on, other than just a bunch of ruined buildings. And this is the thing, there's some really cool stuff, like all the wire swinging stuff, there's some really cool stuff that happens in this game. I just, I don't understand why the, Nazis had to kill an entire city full of people and you just have to kind of just watch and not do anything about it. Yeah, I've got a special magical bionic arm, but all I'm doing is pretty much picking people up, or pretty much all I was doing was just punching everyone, but now I'm gonna try to get a little bit more bionic-y about it. Spencer's down there, shit! Oh, crap. But is that it for the regular enemies? No, there's one more irregular enemy. Let's take him out before I start worrying about this guy. This isn't really going that well at all. Wasted a bunch of grenades on a polycraft, and I'm thinking at this point I should have just used regular old attacks on him. You suck. Alright, I'm in a better mood now. I mean, I'm just going to try not to think about the plot and try to enjoy the end of this game, in which I get to swing around like a monkey. I'm not going to have another Let's Play where I get to swing around like a monkey, unless Bobo and I decide to do Rearmed, which might be a good way to cleanse my palate after getting really frustrated with this game's incredibly dark, pissy approach to the universe. Hiker? Screw the hiker. I want the tarantula. Don't tell me I blew my chance to use the tarantula for the rest of the game. Ah, well. Let's get on with it here. Yes, I've defeated the Snoop Dogg device. Now I just have to defeat the Coolio and the Dre device. I assume. Does that sound right to you guys? From paying attention to the comments of people who know more about this game than I do, have been paying better attention, I know, and I really didn't even get this so much the first time I was going through it, but I now am under the impression that that giant, like, crawling, kind of vaguely spider-looking thing that kept making Spencer go, whoa, that's a big mother, whatever. We're on that thing now, and, apparently we're trying to disable, like, 3 different magical and mystical doodads on it. And by disabling them, we're going to, trigger something to happen, I suppose. How did you see me up here? That's bullshit. You can't see me. Bullshit! You shouldn't have been able to see me. Maybe you hurt me dropping the grenade, and if so, I congratulate you, dude, because you shouldn't have been able to hear that either, really. Damn you, Spencer! We don't like you very much, Spencer. Come on, float back up here, buddy. One more pass.
I don't
even care that Super Joe betrayed me. My wife is most likely dead from all the cryptic threats I've been getting, and all these innocent people are dead, and my government hates me, and I don't even care. This is fun. Raiden will be my friend once this is all over. I'm sure there'll be a lengthy cutscene in which Raiden and I talk about our feelings about what's happening, and I didn't get anybody. You guys are blowing yourselves up again. You've got to stop blaming that stuff on me. It isn't healthy. Oh, I just hit the wrong button entirely. I can't die now. Oh, this sucks. I screwed up. I hit the wrong button when I was trying to do a death from above. As you might have gathered from the fact that I just like gingerly hopped into their midst and then started getting killed. Come on and kill me, you fuck! And I once again lost track of what button does what and really deserved to die there. Although that was pretty cool. Yeah, no, I really messed that up, and I probably should have been killed, but it didn't happen, and I'm fine with that. You know, and when I complain about how this game is like too dark and angsty and emo and it's trying too hard to be Metal Gear, and how I really pissed off about the fact that people who had should not have ever had creative control over Super Joe decided to turn him into a villain because they thought that would be cool, even though he had his own character and backstory and stuff. Like, you know, I wouldn't object to any of what they've done if they just made up their own new set of characters and then treated them that way. Even if they, you know, used the Bionic Commando franchise name and claimed it was like set later or something, I'd be fine with it. But no, all of that pales in comparison to the fact that Nathan Spencer is like some dude with dreadlocks who goes, "Ah, fuck," all the time, and that's just kind of dumb. Okay, well this guy's all ready to hop into action, it looks like. You ready to hop into action, buddy? Yeah, you are. Let me reward you for your action readiness by blowing you the fuck up. Or missing. That sucked, I totally missed. Once again, I'm going to try to save bullets here and possibly cost myself dearly. But maybe not. Now, what button does death from above? I thought it was A. I guess it's Y. Shit! Whoa, what the hell happened there? I died? Seriously? After all of that? Oh man, there must have been somebody up on the same level with me. Oh, that's awful. Well, I can't tell what happened, folks. It might be obvious to you what happened, and I feel like a total schmuck.
Mr. Spencer, I will show you how Bio-Rain deals with traitors.
I assure you, Mr. Spencer, a coupon for a good review. Alright, folks, I think what I'm going to do is play back to that point off camera, because I feel like an idiot that I died there. I don't think you want to... Well, you know what? I've made you watch me play through stuff several times over before in this Let's Play, so why should I stop now? When we come back, I'm going to fight through that whole thing again and try not to die on the last... I beat all the frickin' robots and I got killed by the generic soldiers. You know, the swinging and the monkey antics is a lot of fun to be had in this game, but I don't seem to be having any of it right now. I'm just looking forward to having this done so I can pick up another title and LP that instead. Oy. Anyway, okay. I've got a couple of ideas for my next LP. All of them, I think. Like, I'm definitely going to choose something that I liked and not something that I expect to just, you know, rag on like this game. But anyway, I don't know, I might pick something that I liked and I'm ready to rag on. But either way, when we come back, folks, I'm going to have to defeat the Coolio, Dr. Dre, and Snoop Dogg engines over again. So that something will happen to this big crawling metal thing, and ultimately we have to get the MacGuffin device back from Super Joe. Because if we don't, presumably something bad will happen. I don't know. Anyway, this has been Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.